Admiral Ziechter's mandibles clicked in frustration as he stared at the holographic display before him. The blue marble that was Earth hung suspended in space, looking deceptively peaceful. His fleet of 300 warships, the pride of the Galactic Empire, surrounded the Sol system like a metallic noose, yet they had been held at bay for 6 standard months. Still no response from the humans? He asked his communications officer. None, Admiral. They maintain radio silence. Our scouts report increased activity around their orbital platforms, but they refuse all diplomatic channels. Ziechter's 4. Eyes narrowed. In his 2 centuries of service, no single world had dared to defy the Empire's authority. The humans had been discovered only 50 years ago, a primitive species that had barely achieved faster-than-light travel. Yet somehow, they had managed to close off their entire solar system to galactic traffic. The blockade had begun as a simple trade dispute. Earth, rich in rare minerals and genetic diversity, had rejected the Empire's generous offer of protection in exchange for exclusive mining rights. The humans had politely declined, then systematically dismantled every Imperial outpost within 100 light-years of their system. Sir, his tactical officer interrupted, we're detecting movement from the asteroid belt. The display shifted, revealing dozens of massive structures emerging from what had appeared to be ordinary space rocks. Each one bristled with weapons that seemed to defy conventional understanding of physics. By the void, Zichter whispered. How long have those been there? Unknown, Admiral. Our sensors classified them as natural asteroids, but clearly, the officer's voice trailed off as more hidden installations came online, their energy signatures painting the tactical display in hostile red. A new voice crackled over the communications array calm measured, distinctly human. Imperial Fleet, this is Admiral Sarah Chun of the Terran Defense Force. You have exactly 1 hour to withdraw beyond the heliopause. Any vessel remaining in Sol space after that time will be considered a hostile target and dealt with accordingly. Ziechter's throat sacs inflated with indignation. This is Admiral Zichter of the Imperial Third Fleet. You dare threaten the Empire? We have 300 ships of the line. We counted 307, actually, came the dry reply. You missed the stealth frigates hiding in Jupiter's magnetosphere. Impressive technology, by the way. We've improved upon it. The tactical display suddenly erupted with new contact-sleek vessels that seemed to materialize from empty space, each one taking position with military precision. In minutes, the Imperial fleet found itself surrounded by an equal number of human ships. Impossible, breathed the tactical officer. Our sensors should have detected them. 59 minutes remaining, Admiral Chun's voice continued, maddeningly calm. I suggest you use that time to consider your options carefully. Zichter's blood boiled. No species had ever matched Imperial technology, let alone surpass it. These upstart humans were bluffing. They had to be. All ships prepare for attack formation, he commanded. Show these primitives the price of defying the Empire. The Imperial fleet began to move, their massive dreadnoughts rotating to bring their main batteries to bear. But before they could complete the maneuver, something extraordinary happened. Space itself seemed to twist around the human vessels. Reality bent and warped as they activated drives that shouldn't exist, technology that turned conventional physics into mere suggestions. The human fleet didn't accelerate through space. They folded it, appearing instantly at optimal firing positions around every Imperial ship. Admiral, his science officer's voice was barely a whisper. There. Using controlled gravitational singularities as propulsion. The power requirements alone should be impossible. Zichter watched in growing horror as weapon systems beyond his comprehension came online. Where Imperial ships relied on particle beams and missile volleys, the humans wielded forces that made stars tremble. Miniature black holes danced between their fingertips, while exotic matter cannons prepared to rewrite the fundamental laws of existence. 30 seconds, Admiral Chun announced. I should mention, we've been monitoring Imperial communications for decades. We know about the tributary worlds, the forced labor colonies, the species you've driven to extinction for the crime of resistance. Earth's answer has always been the same. Not here, not ever. The weight of realization crashed down upon Ziegler. This wasn't about trade disputes or territorial expansion. This was about something far more dangerous to the Empire: hope. If Earth could successfully defy imperial authority, other worlds might follow. The very foundation of their dominion could crumble. "Sir," his communications officer whispered urgently, "we're receiving transmissions from across the galaxy. Dozens of worlds are declaring independence, citing Earth's example." The countdown reached 0. "Time's up, Admiral. Choose." Ziegler looked at his tactical display one final time. His proud fleet, veterans of 1,000 conquests, hung helpless in space while human ships demonstrated technologies that shouldn't exist. Each human vessel could have been a natural disaster given form and purpose. But it wasn't their superior technology that truly defeated him. It was the certainty in Admiral Chun's voice, the absolute conviction that they would rather die than kneel. In all his centuries of conquest, Ziegler had never encountered anything quite like human stubbornness. "All ships," he said quietly, "withdraw to minimum safe distance." As the Imperial fleet retreated, Admiral Chun's final transmission echoed across the stars. "To any Imperial vessel listening, Sol System is now and forever closed to your kind. Earth extends its protection to any world seeking freedom from Imperial oppression. The age of conquest is over. The age of choice has begun." In the days that followed, the galaxy would learn that humans possessed something more powerful than advanced technology. They had weaponized their refusal to surrender. And sometimes that was enough to change everything. Admiral Ziegler's fleet limped home to report their failure, carrying with them the knowledge that somewhere in the cosmic dark, a small blue world had looked at an empire and simply said no, and meant it.